So hello and welcome one and all to the chills and hopefully the thrills of this snowy evening. Teams here passionately supported, but this is going to be a testing evening. The conditions will require of them something just a little bit more. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. Oh, cracking ball. Mbappe! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy shooting.
And Messi! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Carreras. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Looking for the run. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Tries to play it through. He's found a way through. Pressing high and with purpose. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, it's a scoreline to raise the eyebrow. 1-0 to the underdogs. Camavinga stood his ground strongly. It's not an especially good pass, that. That could spell trouble. Mbappe! That's another chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Good running, strong and purposeful. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Madrid have their second corner now. Towering header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, it's played into the area. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, that's a key interception. Messi. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Spread neatly. It's a promising position. Crosses it in. Well, they've got it again. And he shoots! Messi. Messi going forward. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No, that's been intercepted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they're...
Oh, what a mistake! Great chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now they can break here. He's shifting through the gears here. And reclaimed it in a trice. Carreras. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Oh, strongly challenged there. Driving forward. Well, that looks a decent ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Mbappe.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's claimed by the keeper. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. Back on the way then.
Miami definitely...
Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
We're looking at a different game now.
Madrid really will be annoyed. They failed to make anything of their lead, and it's so typical that this happens.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's managed to get free. Goes for a shot! Camavinga and Güler. Great defending, strong and determined. He's a sharp little ball here. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Can he get it through? Tchouaméni did well to stay calm there. And here's Messi. Passes short and sharp. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Carreras. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. He's found a way through. Oh, he's all alone. He's having a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Could be danger here. He has found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Spread to the right. He's had it taken off him. Aim forwards. Now it's Goulet. Camavinga receives it in a good position here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Goulet powering forward here. It's run loose. Who's going to... Tries from distance. The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
De Paul. Just about up to 75 minutes. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, good-looking ball. He can run onto that. Oh, that's fabulous.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Goulet goes for the shot! Another one of football's and how moments.
Goulet fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Oh, that's well spotted. Arda Goulet. And now the breakaway. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that pass is... oh no, this does not look good. It's skewed away. He's got away. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Chance! Camavinga. Tries to pass it through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And the shot! Quality ball. Nicely weighted ball. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Message. Shot! Surely! 2 minutes to be added on.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Always onto this. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So, no winner at full time. We will be going the distance. And the action has already restarted. That is good alertness. Pinches it off him. Messi. Taken back almost at once. And smartly reclaimed. Messi. Brahim Diaz has it out wide and in space. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And he was quick to react. Mbappe. Now he's off and running. De Paul. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. This looks promising. He's picked... Can he finish? And no! He had to, and yet he could not. Madrid get their fourth corner. De Paul goes direct. And now they can spring out of defence. Now, can they get him away? Engages and forces him off the ball. Carreras. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break.
Anyone appearing intoxicated
So those 15 minutes have flown by. Limbs now and heads indeed at the point of exhaustion. How will this end?
And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already.
Well, this really has been an... Oh no, what has happened here? Tries a shot! And how did he not put that away? Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Just eases him off the ball. He's in a great position here. That has not gone well. And no, that was never going to make it. And the keeper's got it again. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Goulet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely...
And the finish! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! They forced the error and extract... And that signals the end. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, look, it was certainly a lot closer than I expected it to be. It was anything but a foregone conclusion.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
So we're very much on the way now. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Upamecano. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, no messing about, it is red.
Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Hernandez. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And this is Ronaldo. Big chance!
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Pass somewhat off target. It's a pretty loose pass. Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Rafael Leao. Good ball, good take.
That's good play from him.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
And this is Ronaldo. Oh, he's one-on-one!
Oh, great keeping. Snaffled out the danger.
Ah, Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that instance.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now, this could be a chance. Oh, that's fabulous. That has ended up in no man's land. Vitinha gets a foot in here. Oh, good spread.
And the counter is on.
No, it's come to nothing. Upamecano. And it's Dembele. He won't be happy with that one. And this is Ronaldo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Rabiot. Tries to pass it through. Now this could be a chance. And the finish! Goal! France! And France are in front. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
After 24 minutes is...
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Oh, important interception.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken. More and more pressure on the ball here. Oh, what a mistake! He's had a shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. There could be trouble here. Oh, Cristiano Ronaldo! Well read, nice interception. And he was quick to react. Mbappe. Ruben Dias spots it and intercepts. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Koundé. Koundé's cross. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Upamecano is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And it's Rabiot, nicely spread. He's shifting through the gears here. Goes for goal! Oh, that wasn't far away. Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe is having a shot! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And yes, it's him again. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Upamecano. Dembele.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
It's Dembele! Oh, crossbar! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Kolomwani duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Cristiano Ronaldo has been sent. And we've reached half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
France looking like the only team in this. They lead by 3.
Everyone, please welcome the 2 sides.
We're on the move again. Now it's Camavinga. Now it's Rafael Leao. Bernardo Silva. And claimed it back swiftly. Rabiot. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Goes for a shot! Dembele. Rabiot. No, that was never going to make it. And it's Dembele. Distributed tidily.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Quality ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Mendes picks it up out wide. Chance! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Portugal have their second corner now. And that has been cleared. Well, that pass isn't the best. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Re-nil the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Played into space. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that has left him in a heap. Time and again they are
The
repelled.
attendance for this match was
Pedro Neto.
71,550.
That has not gone well. Hernandez. Played back into the centre. Chouameni. And here's Colomwani.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
France needed that. They really needed it. That's a foul, no two ways about it. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Portugal now find themselves down to 9 men. Hernandez. And it's Chouameni. Thinks about the shot. Bruno Fernandes for Pedro Neto. Now it's Rafael Leao. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Nuno Mendes, and he's intervened well there. Bruno Fernandes. Hernandez. Chouameni. And it's Dembele. He's got away. And that's a good ball. Chouameni. No, that's been intercepted. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto makes a move down the right. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Vitinha, and he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Hernandez. And it's Camavinga. Camavinga.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Bruno Fernandes. Camavinga. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Oh, easy pickings there. Hernandez. France are coasting towards victory. Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Bruno Fernandes. Can he get it through? Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. And Mendes. Great vision. Always onto this. Koundé. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Mbappe. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Portugal are now down to 8 following the sending off. Just wouldn't stay down for him.
2 added minutes has been
Tchouaméni
indicated.
picks it up from the goal kick. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Rafael Leao touches it back. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Begley.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Oh, good effort! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Doué. Hernandez, looking for the run.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Matheus Cunha will be scheming up here, Peter. He's a lovely link-up man who can take on all sorts of creative roles, and his ball carrying and dribbling skills are top.
Tries a shot!
Lofted upfield. Dembele going after that. Pass somewhat off target. Burmo. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Zavardi. Back to the keeper. Neither side yet able to find the net. Lovely pass, but...
Oh, Bono! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.